And it's the Pistons to start out. And when you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult? The start, the middle, the end? Where?
Yeah, Kevin, the physical toll, I think around All-Star break. That's when it gets the hardest. But you get a little bit of space after, you get refreshed, and then you're ready for the home stretch.
There's the pass to Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The floor awareness is what I love. I love how Ball scans the floor and finds open guys.
Now, here's Cunningham, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Peters misses. Ball, the pass to Rozier. In the corner, it's Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And out of bounds. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. They'll be going up against Gordon Hayward tonight. Coach is a big fan of Hayward's all-around game. Coach told me how impressed he is with Hayward's shot selection and how it's hard to make him settle for a bad look. They will try to make him do that this time. Guys?
Thank you, David. 5 on the clock. Rozier. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A clever play. Rozier able to navigate through the contact to a strong finish.
And what I like about Miles Bridges, such a versatile player. Scores it, rebounds and passes, and also gets after it defensively.
Well, I love his energy, too. It's clear. His work ethic is strong. I mean, he just wants to keep improving over time, and I'd say that he's well on his way.
Pass to Plumlee. Hayward outside. Dishes it to Bridges. From deep three-point range, a new 14 for Charlotte. And Plumlee kicks to Hayward. With 1 on the clock, and Hayward with the stuff.
Such a high basketball IQ. Hayward knows where his help is coming from. He makes the right choice for the drop.
Doubled by Bridges. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Banked in off the glass.
Now, this is what we saw from Bridges in college. Live, able to make contact.
Here's Peters. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Peters has got his second basket of the night.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Hayward.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
16 feet away. That's short off the rim. Pistons trail by 3. Bagley kicks to Peters. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Peters has got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And
All right, then. Get on your feet and make
Sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
so a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Look who's coming to the court.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Bouknight. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt. Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency they're looking to establish.
And there's
That's his first personal foul.
that's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Thomas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Passes it to Harrell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bouknight. No good again that time. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pistons.
You're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Peter. Hornets trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low, Hero. And Hero slams it in.
That's what you get with Thomas, the IQ, the smarts. Such a terrific pass.
Here's Peters. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, in those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
The pass to Thomas. Here's Bouknight. Hits it from three-point range.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Peters. Shoots. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
There's Thomas with the three. And that shot was up and time.
At the end of the first quarter with the score. Your Honeybee.
Here's Ball. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
On the court for the Pistons, Cunningham is out there with Peters. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Bay in at the 3 slot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Celtics gave them a big boost. He had 9 points and a couple of boards as well. That game was just the latest example of how hot he's been. We'll see if anyone can cool him down tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time out. I mean, he's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
You know, Chris, I remember back in the day and at one point in the Western Conference, they had you, they had Tim Duncan, they had Kevin Garnett, all Hall of Famers, all so great to watch.
Yeah, we had some battles. You can't forget about guys like Nowitzki. You had to play 2 ways. Then if you were 4, you were a 5. So David Robinson, Karl Malone, Shaq. Yeah, that was all in a week's work.
4 on the shot clock. That puts them in the lead. Washington's got his first 2 points.
What footwork by Washington. Works the play to perfection. Gets free for a nice shot.
Here's Peters. Rozier defending. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Rozier with the steal. Outside ball. Back to Hayward. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Drops in the tray.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Back to ball. Driving inside. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Ball 3. That'll be a Pistons timeout. It's time for Pacers. Sam, your honeybee. All fans, that was your honeybee. Now into the lineup for the Pistons. That team of the first half with the score. Here, Hornets 30. The Pistons 31.
Running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Up of the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Peters passes to Olynyk, stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Bridges. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
And the level of focus Bridges has, great job working his way through the contact.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Rozier finds Bridges. Pass the ball. Now, here's Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. You know, great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Plumlee sets the pick for Rozier. Passes it to Hayward. Shoots over Olynyk. Rebound by Olynyk. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Peters, and he goes in for the dunk.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate, and that feed was phenomenal.
Rozier for 3. He doesn't hit that one.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to hit shots.
Another 3 for Detroit.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Charlotte calls timeout. Mr. Fundamentals really.
All right. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your Honeybee. Fans, your Honeybee.
Just wait till the luck runs out, MP. Huh? Where you gonna be then?
Now Rozier. 10 points for him. Ball kicks to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Hayward from outside. And the Hornets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
6 to shoot. Trying to get something going, and that one is good. Hayward's got 7 points in the game.
Early in his career, the mid-range area, that's where Hayward did most of his damage with the jump shot.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And some changes here for the Hornets. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Plummer. Washington comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Thomas subbed in for Rozier. Grant, he's checked in for Detroit. Corey Joseph comes in for Cunningham. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Peters. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Inside. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Peters. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Peters has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And there's the pass to Harrell. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. And Grant sends it back.
Well, this is Grant's 7'3" wingspan in action, allowing him to get a hand on that shot.
Peters passes to Olynyk, and he banks in the layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Thomas against Joseph. 13 feet away. Thomas, no luck.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now the dish to Ball. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Feeds it to Bridges. Lets it go from 14. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ball. Going inside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bagley kicks to Grant. Here's Peters. And so is Detroit, looking at a 13-point lead.
Your Hornets, 38 the Pistons, 51. All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your Honeybees. It's the fourth quarter.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Cunningham. Sadiq Bey is out there with Hamidou Diallo. And it's Mr. Fundamentals. Rozier with the steal. Outside for Thomas. Tries it from 19. And that one goes long.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at time.
Peters uses both hands to slam it down.
I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harrell setting the pick for Thomas. There's the drive. Goes back up. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
If you don't put a body on Harrell, I mean, what can you expect? He's coming with intent.
Peters passes to Bey. Here's Peters. Rozier defending. The dunk with the foul.
Washington.
That's a foul?
That's his
Sorry,
first
I thought
personal
that was
foul.
a contact sport. My bad.
At the line for the Pistons. At the line for 1.
For Detroit.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Rozier kicks to Washington. Hayward a screen on Bey. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals.
That's his
Foul at the
second
game.
personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Just 4 to shoot. Rozier for 3. They get the rebound. Plumlee the pass to Rozier. Now here's Washington. He's defended by Bey. Thomas, good.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's...
Detroit calls timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise.
Hey, we haven't started trying yet, MP.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Peters, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And it's Rozier missing.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Hayward driving in. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
Big time play by Hayward. One of those guys who creates offense in a number of ways.
Here's Peters. Oh! And he double clutches and throws it down.
He was ready to go tonight. I mean, he's made more plays than anyone else out there. No question about it.
Your Honeybees. Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
Miles Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. And Ball subbed in for Thomas. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Detroit. Marvin Bagley comes in for Diallo. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Oh, drew the foul and almost.
Pistons foul. Sadiq Bey. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Gordon Hayward. At the line for Brady.
Now a seasoned vet firmly in the second half of his career.
And he makes all 3. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
With the floater, and Rozier with the nice bucket inside.
With the soft touch from Rozier. I like it when he mixes things up with his floating jump.
Peters kicks to Bagley. Bagley off a pick from Peters. Good work there as it goes. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
McDaniels checked in for Charlotte. Bouknight comes in for Rozier. Detroit also making some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Frank Jackson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And George Hills subbed in for Cunningham. Plumlee sets the pick for Ball. Over to the wing. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Detroit leading by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Detroit.
Look at their number of assists. You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Fundamentals.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Just a total team effort.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Pass to Grant. Pistons passing it around. Here's Peters. Shoots over Bouknight. No good there off the double clutch.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
Come on, Wizards, run this show.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Washington. And conference rivals facing off, Doris. It's a regular season game that should have a playoff feel.
That's exactly right, because who knows here, right? This could be a playoff preview. The intensity should be high.
6 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Cunningham. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Bagley sets a screen. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And they'll keep possession. 3 on the clock. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Rebound Washington. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Nails the 16-footer.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night. What I love about Denny Avdia is that there has never been a question about his confidence from day one. Came into the NBA with swagger. He knows he had a place in this league.
Just over a minute and a half in. Porzingis grabs the board.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the reward.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Washington.
Shoot
At
two.
the line for 2.
Teammates really look up to.
And Beal drops them both. Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Avdia. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Neto. And it's blocked.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Diallo gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Out to Beal. 4-3. And again, Washington, no good.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, hounded by Beal. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That went off the back iron and out.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Washington making some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Avdia. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Neto. Garza, he's guarded by Gafford. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up.
Cantavius Caldwell-Pope. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Taking 2 shots.
Bryant's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Beal to pass to Bryant. Inside. Here's Gafford. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end. Actively looking for ways to facilitate. Oh, my God. Look out below.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Back to Beal. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the Pistons, another 3.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Beal outside. It's Washington converting.
The sweet shooter looks good from any range. The mid-range, Bradley Beal says, yes, sir, that's in my bag.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Now Graham, covered by Bryant. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game.
He hasn't helped the... cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And that one drops for him.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
3-pointer Beal. And so, lots of score.
End of the first quarter. Your Wizards, 14. The Pistons, 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Contavious Caldwell Pope out there with Raul Neto. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Bryant in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He finished with 47 points and also did a lot of damage from long. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
5 to shoot. Grant with a steal. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Detroit. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the heart, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line.
Contavious Caldwell Pope. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
at the line for the Pistons.
This point.
2 shots.
Always nice to start out like that.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Olenek's checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Hill. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Wizards shooting around 50% in the game so far. Porzingis up top. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Caldwell Pope, driving to the basket.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. Porzingis with a screen on Bagley. Here's Kuzma. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Detroit has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Going inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Back to Neto. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Oh my!
Right there.
Wow! And a big-time jam right there.
Can you say...
Cunningham. Timeout on the floor. Wizards timeout. Hey, fans, who wants the T-shirt?
So for the Wizards.
The end of the first half with the score. Your Wizards 29. The Pistons 37.
This is as good as it's gonna get for you.
Pistons leading. Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Kelly Olynyk, Amadou Diallo out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 2.
First team foul.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Pounded by Beal. Bagley for 3. Can't hit that one. And Washington the other way now. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Avdia. It's Beal on the wing. Baseline jumper. They grab their own miss. Back to Avdia. Second shot opportunity. Gets another look. Rebound Detroit.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Drives to the hoop, and he bangs it home with one hand.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you... Given effort.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Porzingis sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Neto. 3-pointer. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
Neto's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And that one's good. Bagley.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Beal attacking. Blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will
remain with Washington.
And stolen by Diallo. In transition, here they come. The crossover. Jams it in off the great move.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Greg. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
First team foul. Timeout on the floor. Pistons timeout. All right, fans, we're looking for the
back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard, Bradley Beal, on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after this season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. Grant's checked in for the Pistons.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Beal outside. Shot to end the cold streak. The rebound by Diallo.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Detroit.
I just love the ball move.
Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now a timeout called by...
All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards answer.
He's checked in for Porzingis. Bryant comes in for Neto. And Hachimura has subbed in for Avdia. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Kuzma outside. Hachimura outside. Pass to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Beal's got 11.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration.
Oh!
Corey Joseph.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Beal with it. 11 points in the game. Tries a 9-footer. It's rebounded by Grant.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
From behind the arc. And the Pistons, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
On the wing, Kuzma. It's Beal on the wings. And currently his numbers are incredible, averaging almost 33 a game. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Beal. And here's Detroit. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2.
Washington foul. Daniel Gafford.
That's an awful call.
That's his fourth
What did
personal
you say
foul.
there, ref?
Second team foul. At the line for the Pistons. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Hill's checked in. So he gets them both. Here's Beal. Gafford with a screen on Hill. Beal from outside. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Detroit up 25 big ones.
Your Wizards 31. The Pistons 56.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. They've got Kispert. Rui Hachimura is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Smith in at the point. That's the group for Washington right now. Here we go, one-on-one. From downtown. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
This one for 3. And it's Mr. Fundamentals missing. And so it's Washington with it. Pass to Smith. Here's Kispert with the drive. Tries again. And Bay pulls it down. Bay's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And he double clutches and throws it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Pass to Kispert. You know, at the end of last season, Doris, we saw some teams rest their entire starting lineup to avoid playoff matchups.
You know, it was interesting, B.A. There were a lot of people who took exception to this strategy. But to me, as long as it's within the rules, every team has the right to make the best decisions possible to set themselves up for postseason success. It is their livelihood on the line day after day.
Everyone in the building.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pistons. 2 shots.
The long-range shot looked like a layup at times in this one.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. And the second free throw is good. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Kispert. And no good. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Frank Jackson.
He's got 40 now.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Smith goes back up. It's tipped.
I think for a point guard, George Hill has incredible length, superb at timing, when to rise for these rejections.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Smith. Jackson, left side. And there's a pick, just 4 to shoot. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And Washington shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Caldwell Pope. And there's the drive. Back to Smith. And here's Hachimura. He's covered by Bagley. Bagley against Hachimura. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
The Wizards.
That's the end of the game. A big thank you to all.
All right, let's go with Frank. I feel like it's been a minute since we talked. What's on your mind?
Look, the playoffs are coming up, and it looks like you could be hosting at least one series, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Well, this deep into the season, is the team as focused on the playoff push as they should be? Or do you see guys starting to lose that focus?
I don't think anybody's losing focus. And if anyone starts to slip, we got a locker room full of people and guys that are pulling back together. You know, we got one goal, and we're all in this together, working to make it happen, Frank.
All right, well, since playing at home should increase your odds of advancing, have you started thinking about how you're going to spend that extra playoff income?
Not at all. Look, first off, we haven't earned anything yet, and there's a lot of work that needs to be done to get there. But more importantly, Frank, my focus is on trying to help this team win. I'm not about to start worrying about what I might do afterwards.
Yeah, but don't you have your eyes on any bling?
Hey, look, just a ring, Frank. John, you're up, bud. What's on your mind?
So, MP, I was talking to Chris Webber recently, and he mentioned you as one of his favorite young players to watch. How does that kind of compliment coming from someone like Chris Webber make you feel?
Man, that's incredible. C. Webb's one of the all-time greats, so to get a compliment like that from a player who knows what it takes to compete at the highest level, that's big for me. Everybody wants to respect the generation who came before them, so yeah, that's big.
Any favorite Webber memories growing up?
You know, I always liked how skilled he was for a big man. He was a little ahead of his time that way. I bet he'd kill it, well, even more than he did. And if he was in the league right now, he'd be perfect for positionless ball. He belongs in the Hall of Fame.